Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustaba, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break, ey. Ya no quiero de tu amor fake, ey. Ya no estoy pa'
just a little bit away from first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Brayan Bello.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that misses. And the home opener is underway. Just missed. Fastball for a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Durant ranging back. And it bangs off the monster. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Tommy Edman stands in now and watches strike one. And that one off the outside edge. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. And the first pitch misses for ball one. There's a swing and a drive. Way back there. And it is gone. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0. Here's Pete Alonso. There's your strike.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And the polar bear strikes out. 2 down, base is empty. And here is Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses, ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that's the 3rd out.
Let's go. I'm from that city you heard about. When you hit up, then the word's out.
Back here at Fenway, towing the slab in today's game, Tylor Megill. What you keep an eye on here.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo snags it, and there's one down. Here's Alex Bregman. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third.
Devers now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And delivers outside. That's in there. And the count 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. And that's outside. 1-0. And another ball.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Tosses to first, and that is the inning. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Bayo back to work. And downstairs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Full count.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster. And it hits off the monster into second easily with a leadoff double.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Next offering is downstairs. Just missed.
3-0.
That's in there. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 8th, catcher Francisco.
First and second, no outs. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Next pitch is downstairs. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. That just misses, and that is ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield.
Just off the inside edge.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board. Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just...
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. We head to the bottom of the second. Leading off, Tristan Casas. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And another ball.
No strikes.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Way out front for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. Adolis Garcia up next for the Red Sox. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. McGill certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Falling behind 2-1.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Late on that fastball.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Chases in the dirt, slider there. Gets to it on the first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Here's Trevor Story now. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond, and Story is out. That's the 3rd out. Back now at Fenway. Now here is Tommy Edman.
Tommy Edman.
Up the middle. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Wastes no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Soto batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Tattooed to Tatertown, and gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 4-0. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-0. Here's Brandon Nimmo. And first offering is fouled off. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. On the money. Nice play. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Vientos now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Out to shallow center. Hamilton makes the catch for the out. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
Missed with a changeup, and 1-1. Next offering is outside. Right through there for a strike. That one's deep. And it hits the fence. McNeil headed for third. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Third out, and that ends the frame. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Hamilton goes 5 feet 11 inches, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Up and in, and the count 1-2. Right side, McNeil. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And that is cut on and missed. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Back in Boston as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. You know, Singy, they talk about Red Sox Nation, but there is something to that because the Boston Red Sox aren't just about Boston or Massachusetts. It's that whole New England area. So you're talking about Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Northern Connecticut. There's a whole segment of the country that is locked in on the Boston Red Sox pitch to pitch throughout the summer. Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. Just missed.
They travel really well, and I think Red Sox fans are sprinkled all over the country.
The shortstop takes the ball.
So, Boog, you went to college in this town. What was it like for you being a college student and having the opportunity to bounce over here to Fenway Park and see some games?
Yeah, in fact, 1990, a couple of college classmates and I, we were in college. Now this ball splits the gap in right center. Here comes Alvarez around third. He'll score easily. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing.
The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One on, nobody out, a run in, top half of inning number 4. On to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 2. And that's just foul. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Two away now. Here's Juan Soto.
Right fielder, Juan Soto.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, Hamilton handles, throws to first. They get the out on Soto. That's out number 3. Back here at Fenway Park, bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Alex Bregman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Lined, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's back-to-back singles for him. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Devers now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings through that one for strike 2. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. So up next, Wilyer Abreu. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
0-2 is the count.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Now batting Tristan Casas. He's 0 for 1. That is upstairs for ball 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in for Boston, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses.
2-0.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back inside Fenway Park, stepping in the long ball threat, Pete Alonso. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits. So that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And they tag him out. And now it's Mark Vientos. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Bregman goes to second for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Story now. McGill back to work. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Check swing. Went around. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. So digging in, David Hamilton.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Went down on strikes his first time through. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. Back here at Fenway, all set for the top of the 6th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That misses the zone. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Alvarez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Edwards, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Duran settles underneath it, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. In the dirt, blocked. Just missed. McNeil over at second. Alvarez at first. One gone. And they're all loaded up.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Tommy Edman at the plate. And there's the strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Check swing, no appeal. All loaded up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Duran right there to make the grab. Runner tags for home. In there safely.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Garcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Reed Garrett.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
And down on strikes he goes. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Now it's Alex Bregman. He's 2 for 2. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2.
I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome.
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large. Devers at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. And a foul ball. 2 outs. Devers checks his swing. Appeal down to 3rd. And he held back according to Ricky Holiday. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided.
Struck him out swinging, and he strikes out the side here in the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. The right-hander back to work. Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-0. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. So up next for New York. Brandon Nimmo, 1 for 3.
Justin Brady.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
No, that's foul.
Close,
Nope,
but
that's
called
ball.
a ball. And it's 1-1. Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's going to be Mark Vientos. Abreu makes the grab, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. Now on the bump, A.J. Minter.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Close, but called a ball. And the count 1-2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Soto makes the grab, 1 away. And next for the Red Sox, Triston Casas. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1's the count.
To third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Swinging a foul out of play. Strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
2 down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. Jeff McNeil stands in. Slayton back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1. That's a ball.
And that one pulled foul. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Up with it. Fires to first.
Got him.
Gets him. 1 away on a drop, 3rd strike. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Mets going with a pinch hitter, Jesse Winker. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Bregman to first. And Winker is set down. Now here is Xavier Edwards. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. In the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the eighth. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story. Ryan Stanek takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
1-0.
Not even close there. And that is ball one.
2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now that is shortstop.
And now David Hamilton. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Connor Wong, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Ground ball left side. Whips it across.
He's out.
Red Sox go 1-2-3. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Pagan, a 6'2 righty, 210 pounds, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2015. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Throws to second.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And a big swing and a miss. Ohtani gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Boog, you remember your
Throw. Save. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Juan Soto now.
Soto.
Up and in, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boog. The last one wasn't even close.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he went around. Ruled a swing. 0-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth. Inside. Ball one. And a good eye there.
2-2 the count.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss as he was late. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. Next pitch is outside. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two on, 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now batting Jarren Duran. First pitch, and he just misses. He swings and fouls one off. That misses, and it's 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. And now it's Alex Bregman. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And they're on the board. It's 8-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. And here is Devers. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Jose Butto. He's into the game with the bases empty. Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Edman sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 2 down. So the Red Sox down to their final out. Rob Refsnyder up next for the Red Sox. Flied to right his first time. Foul ball there. Now 1-1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9. And that one hit to first, but that rolls foul. Got it. And that'll do it. McGill with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one finishes with a...
Straight to the Pelican Beach, a little thick thing, keep it like she shot you with Adidas. Ever since she young, I've been a leader, I'm not a pledge of allegiance. Kid to the public, but to me, I'm like, one day, don't see it, just to the